What's real and what's for show? Amid warnings of imminent Russian invasion, this morning Ukraine staged a mock incursion by separatists, a training exercise, as the president said panic only helped their foes.
The best friend for enemies, that is panic in our country. And all this information that helps only for panic doesn't help us.
So what is Russia's true intent? Another joint exercise in Belarus on Ukraine's northern border might well sharpen American claims they've intercepted intelligence that an attack could happen as early as Wednesday. But Washington hasn't shared the detail. And Russia has long argued any disinformation comes from the West and that NATO expansionism must stop. The background to a crisis call this afternoon between Presidents Putin and Biden. They talked for just over an hour but made no breakthrough. The White House saying they remain prepared to engage in diplomacy, but with their allies and partners were, quote, equally prepared for other scenarios. The Kremlin said the warnings of an imminent Russian invasion had reached absurd levels, and their call took place against a backdrop, they said, of hysteria. Ukraine says around 120,000 Russian troops are currently stationed near its borders. Russian naval vessels are carrying out exercises off Crimea, which was annexed by Moscow in 2014. Their ground forces are concentrating east of Donbass, already controlled by Russian-backed separatists. And 30,000 Russian troops are on exercises in Belarus. Ukraine itself has a standing army of around 145,000, plus another 100,000 reservists. Over the last fortnight, the US has announced it's sending an additional 5,000 troops to Poland and Romania. Embassy staff are now being sent home. Foreign nationals urged to get out, even from the capital, Kiev.
Our duty as a government is to plan for the worst. And the worst case right now, given the concentration of forces on the Ukrainian border and the sophistication of many of those weapon systems, is that a deadly and utterly catastrophic attack could be launched with almost no notice. So British citizens should leave Ukraine immediately.
Well, you see my bedroom, it's all getting packed at the moment.
Stuart Mackenzie is one of a few thousand Brits currently living in Ukraine, now being told to flee.
It's not just as simple as just leaving, is it? You know, lives and businesses and interconnections are there.
It's just unthinkable to, how can I leave my house? I've got my wife's mother lives with us. She doesn't have a passport. She's going to stay in the house with the dog, you know. There's people that can't travel so easily. There's people that have had babies that wouldn't get a passport for the next 2 weeks. They can't get their kids out.
Ukrainians have watched tensions gradually ratchet up since Russia took Crimea in 2014. Today, thousands marched through the capital, promising to resist and chanting anti-Putin slogans. This is home, and many insist life will go on.
Honestly, I'm not afraid because the war wouldn't start like in a week. It's already been going for 8 years, so nothing new for us.
We are sure that Ukrainian nation will take all the measures to fight back with the aggressor.
At Kiev airport this afternoon, hardly an exodus, but the stakes are high.